A rainy day didn't stop folks from getting out and enjoying some of the most beautiful and tranquil locations in town. The Walpole Trails Committee hosted their 4th annual First Day Hike this New Year's Day 2022. Glenn Maffey, who has served on the committee for the past 7 years, spearheaded the annual tradition.
People can come here. We're going to mark the trails with arrows. We'll have maps available, and it's just a great way to get out and start the new year. I will say that the Walpole Trails Committee didn't invent the idea of First Day Hike. It started in 1992 at Blue Hills Reservation in Milton. I used to go to it every year myself with my family, and we figured why not give people an excuse to get out on January 1st, but not necessarily have to drive to another town to do it. Like I said, we have over 4,000 acres of open space in Walpole. We have a lot of great opportunities to hike, 50 miles of trails. And so this is one of 3 locations. The Aggie, Adams Farm is another location. Again, that's over 700 acres available there. And Jarvis Farm, which connects to the town forest, and that's over 365 acres of open space. So we'll mark the trails, we'll make it easy. The Aggie is probably the best spot for people to come if you have young kids and you want to bring a stroller. It's pretty stroller friendly at this site. And then the other locations are all pretty flat. Jarvis Farm has some challenging terrain if people want a little bit more of a challenge. But all the hikes are about 3 miles or a little bit under, and it's a great opportunity to start the new year.
Trails Committee Chairman Gary Riggett recounts the unusually warm New Year's Day in 2019 when the tradition began.
That New Year's Day happened to be like 60 degrees around here. It was sunny, it was just a beautiful day. And the first hike was based just at Jarvis Farm. And we asked the scouts to come, and we weren't sure leading up to the hike how the weather was going to be. So we asked them to come and staff a fire pit for us. And one of the scoutmasters, since she was outside near the parking lot all day, she did a running count, and she said she stopped counting at 500 people. So we were just blown away. For our first annual, to have so many people show up was just really amazing. We were thrilled.
3 locations were featured this year for the First Day Hike: the Aggie, or Norfolk County Agricultural School, Adams Farm, and Jarvis Farm.
We're at the Norfolk County Agricultural School. We do this every year for 4 years running, and this is one of 3 locations. So the Aggie is an active farm. It's an active agricultural school, and people are welcome to come here and explore. It's over 150 acres of, again, active farmland, and if you haven't been to Adams Farm, you could go there 10 times and have 10 different experiences every time. Same with Jarvis Farm. It's a lot of acres of land. There's a lot of trails. We're going to mark out 1 trail, 2 trails at Jarvis, 1 trail at the Aggie, 1 trail at Adams, but there are many, many more trails beyond what we're doing on January 1st. We're just trying to get people to explore on their own.
Comprised of annually appointed volunteers, the Trails Committee's stated mission is to preserve and promote the trails and natural areas of Walpole for the enjoyment of the community.
The Trails Committee was formed in '98 when the Bay Circuit Trail was looking for a route through Walpole. It was a spin-off from the Conservation Commission. Concom helped the people route the Bay Circuit Trail through town. And then as that process was finishing up, they realized that they were going to need a group to continually maintain the Bay Circuit Trail. So Concom provided the initial funding to form a Trails Committee, and since '98 we've been active throughout town. We get together about once a month or so to do trail maintenance. After a storm, for example, we'll get together and clear trees off the trail. In advance of the New Year's Day hikes, we get together and put up trail markers and arrows and things. And the New Year's hikes are a chance for us to sort of look at the trails and evaluate them and see any maintenance that needs to be done that we've sort of been ignoring for the year. We're always trying to promote the trails and get more people out. You can go to our website, walpoletrails.org. That was just put together this past year. It's great. It has links. It has maps to all the different trails in town. We actually have tables of GPS files, so people can download those files and use their phone or GPS to follow the trails, even if they haven't been on them in the past. So it's always trying to get more people out on the trails. Really, that's what we're most interested in.
We have a lot of open space in Walpole. We have 4,000 acres of land that's either public or some of it's private, but it's somehow accessible to the public. 50 miles of trails, and we help, again, promote it, preserve it, maintain it, keep them clear, and keep them accessible.